having the SolarSuccess bundle and NetSuite, what it's really done for independent solar is that it's made them a key player in the market. So independent solar sales has definitely increased since acquiring NetSuite, 57% increase in sales over the last year. They've also been able to take on different partnerships with not just other sales companies, but also with designers and other third parties who are familiar with NetSuite. We can already see that having NetSuite over the last couple of years has helped increase our volume, has helped build trust in our partnerships. Even if you don't have a technical background, what's really great about NetSuite is that they make it so easy that anyone can learn how to do it. What's really unique about Blue Banyan is that it is specific to the solar industry. With the SolarSuccess bundle, pretty much everything is already built that you would need. They've really customized it and tailored it to the solar industry. We definitely wouldn't be able to do what we do on the day-to-day without it. My name is Tara. I've been working in the solar industry for about 4 years now. I am a NetSuite Administrator at Independent Solar. I do all of the NetSuite administration tasks as well as work with external development teams and consultants like Blue Banyan, for example. I've been working with Blue Banyan's SolarSuccess bundle for about 3 years. And prior to my career trajectory in solar, I went to Arizona State University. I have a bachelor's degree in sustainability, and I have a certificate in applied business data analytics. So I love NetSuite being a relational database. It's amazing. It makes sense, very intuitive, and I definitely love working with it. So what's really great about NetSuite is that all of the data lives within it, right? So when it comes to building out tables and displaying views on dashboards and things like that, it's all within the same place. So it makes it a little easier. When working with a BI tool like Tableau, for example, which we actually, at my previous company, we did have Tableau for some time. Depending on how many rows of data that you're exporting and importing, it can be very time consuming to run that data, then download it, then import it. So there were times when it could take up to a couple of hours to just update 12 tables because of how many rows there were. So Titan Solar Power took on NetSuite, and through that partnership with Blue Banyan, not only did Titan Solar Power grow, but so did Blue Banyan. And I think a lot of other solar companies caught on to that and recognized that, hey, this SolarSuccess bundle is a great project management tool, and we can see key players in the industry using this platform. We definitely should use it ourselves. So I think a lot of it too is just the exposure to it and seeing with their own subcontracted work, seeing what NetSuite is capable of, how efficient it is, specifically SolarSuccess. And so I think that that was definitely a driver for independent is seeing other key players using NetSuite and them having to use it themselves and given their own login access and kind of getting some exposure to it and thinking, wow, this is a really great system. So independent solar sales has definitely increased since acquiring NetSuite. They've had this system in place for, I believe, almost 2 years now. And just looking at the numbers, we can see that there has been a 57% increase in sales over the last year. And I know that independent solar, has been very focused on using NetSuite, customizing it. They're also growing in other markets. They originally started in Havasu, Arizona, and now they're in Phoenix and Las Vegas. They've also been able to take on different partnerships with not just other sales companies, but also with designers and other third parties who are familiar with NetSuite and recognize the integration and API capabilities and are eager to get connected. I think what it's really done for independent solar is that it's made them a key player in the market. I really think that having the SolarSuccess bundle and NetSuite really makes them a key player. I think that other sales partners and installers and even designers, they see that we have NetSuite and they see, okay, they can handle the workload, and they have the systems in place and they prioritize their systems. I think it's going to help independent solar so much over the next 12 months. In fact, I think that we can already see that having NetSuite over the last couple of years has helped increase our volume, has helped build trust in our partnerships. And I think now that we're starting to recognize the value in our systems and systems development, I think that we're only going to see growth from here on out. The SolarSuccess bundle within NetSuite has proven to be an excellent project management tool for them when it comes to receiving deals, tracking the project tasks, providing insight to external sales partners. And I know that NetSuite has been very useful for them in that way. And all of that has come with the SolarSuccess bundle, essentially. And we've just been building on top of it. But without that foundation, then yeah, I would say it probably wouldn't be as successful as it has been so far. Well, to start, I think NetSuite is an awesome system in general. And I think if you're in the solar industry, the Solar Success Bundle is a good starting point. I think that NetSuite is very customizable. There's a lot that you can do with it, and it's very efficient. And it's just fun to work with, especially as a systems administrator. And even if you don't have a technical background, what's really great about NetSuite is that they make it so easy that anyone can learn how to do it. And specifically when it comes to building reports and querying the data that you need, the Safe Search feature is awesome because all you have to do is list the field that you need and then it's right there, versus where, in some databases, you actually have to write some SQL code or things like that. So it's just very easy to use and it's efficient and there's just lots of customization capabilities. And, if you enjoy architecture or anything like that, then I think you'll enjoy it. Well, I would say definitely because of the Solar Success Bundle for sure. I think that, there's different NetSuite consultants out there and there's different customized versions of NetSuite. But what's really unique about Blue Banyan is that it is specific to the solar industry. And I think that that is something that's very valuable and unique. And also, as developers for Solar Success, like having the understanding of how solar works, and I think with a lot of system developers, they may not know exactly the business process that needs to happen. They just understand the technical skills and how to make those changes. So I think that it's really beneficial in them having that knowledge. With the Solar Success Bundle, pretty much everything is already built that you would need, essentially, for the most part. What from point A to point B, right? I mean, Blue Banyan has provided all the different project actions, which are custom records, and all of those actions are joined to the project, all the different potential statuses. They've also provided all the different potential needs for the job, like if there's an MPU or a D rate, or there's a lot of detail, right, specific to the solar industry that you might not see in a standard NetSuite environment. They've really, really customized it and tailored it to the solar industry. It's been very useful. And they're developers who created all of the scripts and everything that's kind of happening beneath the scenes or underneath the scenes has definitely been a huge help. As a front end administrator, I don't have a lot of scripting knowledge. So essentially their project creation process that joins all of the project actions to the project and auto populates those fields. There's a lot of scripts happening. And that was definitely a lot of work on their end and not something that, you would be able to do so easily with like a basic NetSuite environment. So I definitely would say that, their development work has been huge and we definitely wouldn't be able to do what we do on the day-to-day without it.